This is the Ulanzi LT028 40-watt portable light. Now what's amazing about this light is that it's not only lightweight and extremely useful, it's also battery powered. Above that, it has its own, very own mini Bowens mount. Meaning, you can mount different light modifiers. Here I just have 2 of them. And these are just a few options to be able to shape your light and make your content creation so much better. How much is this light and how these modifiers are being used? In this video, I'll show you the ins and outs, so stick around to be able to see what this light can actually do for you. Before we begin, I need to share with you that all of these I actually bought with my own money, so I'm in no way obliged to be able to sing praises about any of them. With that out of the way, let's jump into straight to what this light can actually do. So here I have with the Ulanzi LT028 and with the light itself. So just to give you an understanding or a preview about what this light can do. So without the light, okay, once we on it, okay, you can see it's actually really bright. You can obviously change the temperature. Oh, that's the power. You can actually change the temperature over here to different color temperature. And it also comes with this Fresnel or this this light modifier, which you can put here to actually stream the light to the specific direction. Okay, now let's set this thing up. So here I have is my MT79 tripod, which is actually known to be a light stand for this particular light. So this is now currently at about 120 cm. So what's amazing about this LT79 is that you have this quick screw, which actually follows the same design as the MT44, which I really love. And you can actually pull this up all the way up to 207 cm, which is really good but unnecessary for a smaller guy like me. So let's just set it down to about here, because I'll actually be sitting down in this direction over here. So now we will off the lights to be able to see the effects. So this is the light in its naked form. And once you buy the light, it actually comes with this little silicone, which you can actually put in front of the light itself. So all you have to do is just to cover it over here. If you can see up close, there's actually these little holes over here. I think it's likely for ventilation, so that the light doesn't get too hot or actually melt this particular plastic. So this is the light with the cone. And this is the photo without the light cone. Now we will add on with this 30 cm Octagonal softbox. So something unique about this particular design is that you have to press it down for it to snap in place. So once you press it, you can hear this click over here. Okay, more or less all these are in place, and you can see there's this honeycomb over here which actually streams the light, meaning that the light will not spread. Now we will put it on top of the light. So in case you're wondering what kind of mount this is actually a Bowens mount, a mini Bowens mount. My larger lights have an actual Bowens mount which is much larger. Now we're going to have the AS-L30. This is a lantern light. Okay, very unique about this is that how do you open it? You actually press it. Okay, so I just showing you up close. So this is how the skeleton looks like, and there's actually this hook over here. So you want to actually engage it to the top. So once you press hard enough, it actually hooks in and you get this little balloon shape, and we just mount it. So now it looks like a huge balloon, and this is a photo with the lantern modifier. So what are some simple ways you can actually improve the light is that since now I only have one light source, you can just get a cardboard or something that is totally white, and once we take a photo, you will see a lot of difference. So let's take a photo without this extra surface first. Now since we have the light on, let's do an outro with just this light itself. Okay, with the bounce cut. If not, let's get back to the studio and continue with some of the features and details about this particular light. Before we touch on the specifications, let's do a quick unboxing of the light as well as these light modifiers to show you what it comes with in its retail package. So this is all it comes with in its retail package. So this is all it comes with in its retail package. Let's now talk about its specifications. As you can tell, the light is actually crazy small. In its length, it measures about 10.5 cm, and its height measures about 8.5 cm. As for its depth, it also measures about 8.5 cm. With such a small light, also comes an incredibly lightweight. It comes in at only about 460 grams, or exactly 1 pound. You know, I'm constantly amazed at how small this thing is every time I put it on my hand. Let's move on to its battery life. Each one of these tiny lights has an inbuilt battery about 3400 mAh, which lasts anywhere about 75 minutes to about 5 hours of use. If you're wondering why there's such a huge variant, because it really depends on the output that you've selected for the light itself. At its full power, of course the battery does drain a lot faster. In terms of my regular use, I have not found the need to be able to charge this just yet, and I've used it for about 3 hours of on and off usage. Among its regular mode, there's also actually 8 other lighting effects. Let's start with the first one, which I think is candle mode. If you can look up close, all you have to do is just to press this. And this is the candle mode. And here you have the faulty light. The strobe. Paparazzi. Emergency. And lightning. As I on all these lights, you also can hear the sound of the light itself, which is really soft. So for all those who are wondering if this can be actually used for video production or content creation, maybe you want to take a listen. Can you hear it? It's actually extremely soft. So you don't have to worry about this making a huge noise or fan noise sound while you're shooting your content. In terms of its heat dissipation, you also don't have to worry about that. I have not encountered anything that caused this thing to be so hot that I'm unable to touch it. In its menu, it reads that it only has an heat output about 10 to about 40 degrees Celsius. So definitely no huge third degree burns, I can assure you. So how much does one of these cost? Now obviously you see in my video, I actually have the MT79, which is actually made for this light. The light itself comes in about 99 USD. If you get it along with the MT79 light stand, it comes in at further $20, making it 119 USD. And in case it was not clear in the unboxing video, you also actually get this silicone that comes with this Fresnel light cover. So these are what you actually get with the 199. So this is actually what you get with the 119 USD package. For all those who are asking me if you only can get one light modifier, either the Octagonal box or the lantern, I would say go for the lantern. It's actually giving you much better speed of light, whereas this is more concentrated. If you are shooting a very small and singular subject, then I think this will be useful. So ultimately, who is this light actually for? I have actually 3 groups of people which I think this is targeted to. Number 1, portrait photographers, specifically for single subject shooting. If you're a portrait photographer for single subjects, this setup is ideal. With the setup that I've got, I managed to get pretty decent headshots. Not to mention that the light is battery powered, so there are no troublesome wires to make the setup a mess, making it shoot
fun and easy with such convenience. The second group are content creators. Specifically, with the use of the lantern light, I like how even the light is being spilled. With this one light, it actually can illuminate the whole room. I now personally no longer need to rely on my wired Godox AS-L30, which takes about 15 minutes just to have it set up. The last but not least are actually product photographers. Apart from self-portrait, I also managed to get a quick shot of my Wonder Woman toy, and the effects were really good. Here's a quick behind the scenes and some photos that I managed to achieve. Is there anyone that I would not recommend to get this light? Of course there is. If you are planning to do group portrait shots, I think this light might not be sufficient. You'll need to get a larger light such as the ones from Aperture to be able to flood your scene. The second group are actually for interview videos. Now we all know that interview videos can last up to about 2 or 3 hours. This light at its maximum can last only about 75 minutes, which won't be sufficient to cover the whole interview. But if you are planning to plug in on AC, then you can always plug in with its power plug to be able to last much longer. But of course, the wire isn't that long, so you definitely need power extensions to make this whole setup work. Let's conclude. This light is pretty much small and brilliant. There are also many other options that you can go with to be able to shape your light. Heck, there's even a bigger version of this if you find that this size is not enough. It is also ridiculously portable to bring all this thing around within a single backpack. The battery is also more than enough for half a day of shoot or content creation. So far, there are no lights that I highly recommend, but I think for once, this would be an exception. So what do you guys think? Which light modifiers do you love the most? The lantern or the octagon box? I'm curious, let me know down in the comments below. If not, see you guys in the next video.